And how's your day going so far, aside from the world being a little crazy right now?
It's going good. I'm a little sad, but because of everything going on, but um, I'm hanging in there. How about you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. You can only do what you can only do. And it's great to speak with somebody like you who is making people happier in general. Your music's generally very uplifting. And somebody like me, I believe, is the newest single and it's animated. Animation takes a long time to make. So when did you start making the Somebody Like Me video?
Well, we had the idea about a month ago, I'd like to say, maybe a month and a half. Um, we weren't left with much options since, quarantine happened. And originally we had the idea of actually going out and making a really cool video with dancers, just a really nice video. But then all this happened, so we were left with two options: either do a lyric video or an animated video. And we thought it was, cooler to make an animated video, and it's something that my fans had never seen. And so yeah, we thought it was a pretty cool idea to make an animated video.
It's got to be a nightmare for some people to have an animated version of themselves out there. Did you go, I want my animated me to look like this, or did you just trust it was a good animator who had your best interests in mind?
Actually, yes, now I understand completely. Um, so there was a first version of myself, and I had glasses on, and I was like, wait, but I don't even use glasses. What the heck? And then I had like really short hair, and I was like, nope, that's not me. You guys have to like make my hair way bigger and longer. So that was the main thing for me, I'd say. But yeah, I was I I don't think there was another thing I wanted to change. It was just pretty much my hair. Like I just wanted bigger hair.
Well, it's a fun video to say the least, and you've also kept active with the Together at Home series. Had you done webcasts or anything like that before this pandemic and the quarantine?
I don't think so, no. It was like the first time I ever did a little home concert for all of my fans, and it was really fun. I was kind of nervous. I'm not gonna lie about that because, it's weird and it's different from performing on an actual stage in front of an audience. It's a little bit awkward, just like singing to yourself and talking with no one else in the room. But no, I had a blast. It was very different, and I really, really enjoyed doing that little concert for Global Citizen Together at Home series.
Well, people who look through your YouTube channel will see that you did a vlog called Sola and Casa. As limited as my Spanish is, I know that means, alone in house or something to that effect. So it seems like you kind of were prepared for the idea of being home for a long period of time.
Well, that's so funny. I forgot I had that vlog actually. That was actually a day where I slept. I had a sleepover with one of my best friends, Giselle, and it was like the first time we were without our parents or anyone home. So we had the whole apartment to ourselves. So we did a bunch of baking. We made a song about being home alone. We like went to the store and bought a bunch of candy and and just did a bunch of crazy things. So yeah, that was pretty fun. Yeah.
Right. And you also did release a new video recently called False Illusions. So you've been very active with coming out with new visual content. It used to be where a person just does 2 or 3 videos for an album and then it was on to the next album, but that's not the case with you.
Yeah, well, I've been trying to stay as active as possible. Um, you know, I kind of don't see a point in just releasing 1 or 2 music videos when you have maybe 12 songs in an album, So I think like being a musician, creating videos and creating music is the most fun part of it all. So why not do it more often instead of just limiting yourself to what you put out there? But yeah, False Illusions, I released that about a month ago, I think. I'm not sure. A month or two. It's a video I had planned for a while now. And it actually came in perfect because of this whole quarantine stuff. I like had a video to put out there before it all happened. But yeah, False Illusions is my song, and it means a lot to me. It's like it's about not like letting people, you know, give you false illusions, or you know, just putting up that wall and saying, nope, I don't need you to be doing this. I don't need you to be, you know, sending me mixed signals. You know, I don't need that. I don't need your false illusions. So that's what the video is about too.
Right. And somebody who's been following your career for a while knows that you have been achieving success on a global level for quite a while now. But to a lot of American listeners, you're a new artist. And it's very interesting to be a huge star here, a new artist there. How do you feel about that in general?
You know, I feel like I am in a little tricky situation. Since I'm American, I was born and raised here in California, but I started my career in Latin America. I had my
Right.
start over there because of my mother. She taught me Spanish, and I started over there. I started on this TV show, kind of like America's Got Talent, but the Latin American version. I got second place there. After that, just like a bunch of doors started opening for me all around Latin America. And I went on tour. I went on this huge tour around Latin America, Chile, Peru, Argentina, Mexico, just going around different cities with audiences of like up to 5,000, 10,000 people per show. So yeah, I definitely got really popular in Latin America. And now this transition is kind of tricky because it's like I'm in between both worlds. And you know, that it can be a little complicated, but I think I'm slowly finding my way. You know, I don't want to leave this side of me, but I also want to be a part of this side, you know, so I'm trying to like combine that and see a form of how I can do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of different kinds of situations that there can be. For example, do you know the rock band Weezer?
I'm not so familiar with them, but I'm pretty sure I've heard.
Well, alternative rock band that's been around since the early 90s, and they've had a couple of dozen hits. But the singer of the band has a band that's just for Japan. The album only comes out in Japan and it's sung in Japanese. And there's been different cases like that where people have decided this album is only coming out in this country. In your case, is the plan to do your albums multilingual, where you record everything in English and a Spanish version and or a Portuguese version? Or is the plan to do more that your songs have both languages in them?
I think it's more of a mixture. I think like my songs now, I usually mix either a little bit of Spanish into an English song, or a little bit of English into a Spanish song, and that's how I'm working things. But I think it's mostly about just mixing things up, or maybe like do one of the songs in English and in Spanish. But yeah, also like I mean, maybe one day I'll do an all Spanish album or an all English album, you know, maybe Italian. I'll learn Italian and do an album in Italian.
Right. You've got goals. So 2 questions, and then you're free with the rest of your day. And the first one is, who's the artist that really wanted to really made you want to become a singer in the first place? That part I have no idea about. It wasn't in your biography, and I haven't seen you really talk about that.
Yeah, I think I've had a couple of influences, both in kind of like the American side and the Latin side. I started listening to Selena Quintanilla's music.
Mm-hmm.
My family would just play that all the time, and I think like I learned a lot from her, and just watching her videos and how she would perform really helped me to become who I am today. And you know, it's kind of weird because like people are like, you know, you look a lot like Selena, and I'm like, thank you. Also, Adele, I think, is definitely like a major artist that has influenced me. I love her voice. I love it that it's so different, and I think that has also helped me to find my voice and find what makes my voice different. But I think those two artists have been the major ones for me.
Okay, great influences. So in closing, Sarah, any last words for the kids?
Yeah, I think any message I can give, and that I always give, is just believe in yourself. You know, don't give up. If you have a dream and if you want to do something in life, don't give up on it, or at least try it. You know, you never know what's going to happen if you don't try something. So believe in yourself. It really gives you that boost of confidence in whatever you do. So yeah.
Perfect.
Also, stream my new song. Stream my new song, False Illusion, and Somebody Like Me. It's out everywhere. You can download it. So yeah, stream it and follow me on my social media. I'm at Sarah Silva, Sarah with an H.
Great.
I think I'm done.
Thanks again for your time, and hope to see you live in New York when this all ends. So in the meantime, stay safe and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much. Thank you for taking this time out of your day.